is how we do it. This is how we do it.
And guys, this is Done with Gaming in Progress, and the time is finally upon us. Black Ops 3 is out, and obviously Fallout 4 came out shortly thereafter. This is more of just an introduction to the video that we're going to be doing today because the original introduction got fucked up, so I had to re-record the introduction, and I'm going to let my other self take it away from there. Shortly after, obviously, Fallout 4 dropped as well. I've got both. I want to kind of do something a little bit different today. It's something I don't generally do. We're going to be playing some Call of Duty Black Ops 3 multiplayer here. Obviously, that's something I did before with the beta. I have videos coming on the way for that, more pertaining to Black Ops 3. I'm going through the story and stuff like that, but today I just wanted to kind of make a kind of just more relaxed video and you know, play some Black Ops 3 multiplayer, which is something I haven't really had time to do, and I'm just gonna kind of talk to you guys and kind of do that for this video. It's gonna be one of those videos, so nothing really crucial information wise, just kind of me talking about what's been going on and stuff like that. So as you guys know, I do have a job that helps support the YouTube channel, a job I don't particularly like. We've all had jobs that we don't like. This is one of those ones that you just really hate, but you keep going because, well, you need the money for more than just the channel, really. I mean, that's the main reason I got the job, but also I've found other things that I've wanted to get that were more for me as well, which is perfectly fine. It wasn't always just going to be all about the channel for my job. I do make minimum wage. I don't make anything extra. Here's my controller's tripping out here for a second. I don't make anything above minimum wage, but that's fine. That's understandable. But if you guys will notice that the channel has been kind of sparse a little bit lately when it comes to video content, and that's not really anybody's fault. We're not going anywhere. We want to put out content for you guys, and we have all kinds of ideas and stuff, but stuff does get in the way of that. For example, for all three of us, finding the time just to make videos is a big issue. Obviously, you'll notice that Ogre and Aries have never really had the time to put out as many videos as me, simply because they have school and a job. And back at the time, there was a time where I didn't have a job, so I pretty much had all the time in the world to do whatever. So now I don't really have that time anymore now that I have a job, but I have money, so I can buy games to play on the channel, I can buy equipment, I can buy controllers and stuff like that, and I don't know why the fuck mine's freaking out right now, but it's starting to piss me off. Seems I only do that. Okay, now I'm really getting pissed off here. I don't have any of the mods on, so I don't know what the fuck's going on with it. It seems I can't ever tell if it's really the controller or if it's the game kind of trying to reject the controller, because I mean it is a modded controller. I don't know. But anyway, I got a job and I have the ability to do more now. It's just finding the time, kind of balancing that work schedule, which I generally work night hours. I work from 2:30 to 11 o'clock at night, which doesn't really give me a whole lot of time to get anything else done other than on the weekend. And on the weekend, I have stuff around the house, stuff to do around the house that I have to get done. So there's that as well. But anyway, that's kind of why things have slowed down a bit. I haven't been able to get as much editing done. Aries and Ogre, obviously, they have school and work still to deal with, so it's hard for them to fit time in as well. Another thing we had planned that kind of fell through was the whole Extra Life charity stream that we were going to do, but we just didn't have the time. We were all supposed to actually meet up in person and hang out and do it. That didn't end up happening due to scheduling and stuff. So we're actually going to take the time to plan it out longer for next year. That way, when it comes around next year, we can actually do it. And we'll be able to stream for all 24 hours, hopefully raise some money and help some people out. So that's what happened with that. You guys may or may not have seen anything about that if you guys have been following up on the website. The website is another thing that's kind of been hectic too. We got the site up, obviously, and then it went down, and then it was back up, and now it's up, but we don't actually appear in any search engines because it's like it's a $90 fee for search engine, whatever the hell it's called. But basically, it's a $90 fee to be featured in search engines when you type in gaming in progress. Like, if you type in gaming in progress right now, the only thing that'll pop up is our Facebook page, our YouTube channel, and the other dead gaming in progresses that are, well, dead. So that's obviously an issue. Just putting aside the money for that has been something that's been hard to do, obviously, with everything that's coming out in school and stuff like that. I have also, another expense that I've had to deal with is obviously getting a car. I don't have a car, and I need transportation, and I can't always rely on everybody else to transport me everywhere. Part of that issue was hunting down a car that I could be comfortable driving and would actually like, and it wouldn't be a broken piece of shit. And I did actually finally do that. I will be hopefully soon be getting my car. I just need like one more check to do it. I'd say a 1966 Chevy Impala, 4-door, so it's kind of a hard to find car. Really cool car though. It's gonna be a lot of fun to drive. It's gonna be a little difficult learning to drive it because it's not like modern cars where you have all the features. It's built like a brick basically, so you can hit stuff or be hit, and the car will be fine, but the driver does absorb more of that kinetic energy because it has to go somewhere. But the good thing about it is it's a very solid car, so it's a big car, and if I can learn to drive it very well, then I'll be able to drive pretty much anything else, because it's an old car. It doesn't have power steering and fancy features like that. Once we're into the next game, just the matches, really. Nobody really gives a shit about the rest, so that's what I'm gonna do. But yeah, the nice thing about the Impala is, while it doesn't have some of the newer features, it's a big car. It's a very noticeable car, which can be good or bad. It's a very cool car, kind of iconic to, well, Supernatural. It's not the '67 Impala. It's a '66, obviously, so it's a year newer. But it's still a very awesome car. Oh, that was close. It's still a very cool car. It's got an amazing trunk space, which is another reason I wanted to pick it up. I wanted a big car so I could have trunk space for all my airsoft guns. So when I go to play airsoft, my plan is to actually kind of build up like a little bit of a mobile armory, like for airsoft. So like I have like a rack in the trunk that I can put all my airsoft stuff on, and have an area for my plate carrier and stuff like that. So that way when I go to airsoft games, I'm prepared for close quarters. Shit. Close quarters combat, long range combat, whatever, and I can switch off. So that was another reason I wanted to pick up a big car like that. Obviously, I want to have room to transport my friends too. Since they've given me rides to games, I want to be able to do the same, stuff like that. So it's a cool car. I'm excited to pick it up, and that's something else that's kind of been a bit of an expense and a bit of a time-consuming thing for me, is getting the money and having to plan out how I'm gonna get it home and stuff, because it's in the same state as me, but it's not exactly local. This sure as I'm getting my ass kicked right now. I'm not doing very good in the game. So yeah, there's that. I am very excited for it though. It's gonna be a lot of fun once I get it. So another thing I've had to deal with is the work I do. I'm not gonna really go into detail of where I work. If you know me very well, you probably already know where I work. But the work I do, I have a retail job, and retail is not a lot of fun. You do a lot of cleaning up after customers, and customers, you know, the saying is the customer is always right. Well, sometimes the customer is also a giant asshole, and it's never something you really realize until you're on the other side of the other side of the stick. Basically, is you never realize how it can be for people who are working somewhere when you go through that clothing rack and you don't pick up those 10 shirts that you dropped, or you make a mess of the fitting rooms, or whatever you do. It's not something you really realize how bad it is unless you have experienced it yourself. So work is not a lot of fun. The only fun time I have is when I'm at home, either making videos, just playing games for fun, or watching Netflix. And Netflix has been another major time consumer for me because there's a lot of stuff to watch on Netflix, and I have a habit of finding really good stuff. And when I find a show, and Netflix has trained me to be this way, when I find a show, I binge watch the shit out of it, and we all do that too. Binge watching is a very big thing, I'm pretty sure, among gamers and people in general, because it's just so tempting to just watch that next episode. It's like, okay, one more. It's almost like a drug, really. Netflix is like a drug. No. Netflix is like a drug, and it's very addictive. So, I mean, I binge watched I had to rewatch all of Arrow because season 3 came onto Netflix, and I was like, okay, where was I? So I rewatched season 1 and 2, and then I watched season 3. And while I was watching season 3 of Arrow, I also started watching Flash because I saw that that was the way they were setting it up. So I'd watch an episode of Arrow, watch an episode of Flash, and just go back and forth like that until, sadly, one day I was finished with both TV shows. And then I also have been watching, I also just finished Gotham season 1, which was really awesome. Season 1, I really enjoy Gotham. I like the concept of it taking place before Bruce Wayne becomes Batman. And it's so interesting because you see all these characters, and they're in positions that they're not really before. And like Oswald Cobblepot, which is Penguin, you're actually rooting for him to succeed because you want him to be where he is in the future when Bruce Wayne becomes Batman and stuff like that. And it's just really crazy and really fun. And I really enjoyed watching Gotham. So sorry about that, but for those of you who are wondering, I am actually, like I said before, I do have videos I'm working on getting together. It just takes a while to get them all edited, and then another issue I've run into is my trial for Photoshop ran out, and I was really bummed out about that because I was really having a lot of fun getting creative with all the thumbnails I was making and stuff, and I don't really want to take the time and search through dozens of torrents just to find a torrented version of Photoshop, because while I don't really support the whole piracy thing unless absolutely necessary, like with Sony Vegas, I don't expect anyone to pay like $500 for that software, and the fact that they expect people to is just fucking ridiculous to me. But I planned to actually place an order, do the monthly order for Photoshop or whatever, and I was surprised to find that their ordering system right now is messed up or something, and so I wasn't actually able to do that. So that's another issue I kind of have right now, is I don't have an ability to make thumbnails, and well, nobody else is gonna make them for me unless they charge me. So that's another thing that I've kind of ran into that's kind of been annoying and a disappointment. Now, one thing you'll notice is, you may have noticed in the beta for both the PlayStation 3 and Xbox One, because I did play both betas, if you guys remember, I really enjoyed using the Dingo. Now, this time I've been rocking the Gordo, or the Goron, and the reason I switched is, while I really like the Dingo, it still feels pretty much the same in this. The Goron is obviously the heavier machine gun, and I want that damage. Yeah, it doesn't have the whole rapid fire standard, so you have a really slow rate of fire. Obviously, it's something that you kind of have to learn to deal with here. As you can see, I'm not doing as well. But at the same time, it's worth it if you can get those shots. All you need to do is get those shots, and you will fucking wreck anyone in front of you. If you can get those shots. So remember that song, Shots, everybody. But anyway, So I've kind of covered what's been going on with my job that I hate, and why Ogre and Aries don't really have as much time to make videos as well. It's not that we don't want to make videos. We love making videos. We love engaging with our audience. When you guys comment, we love doing the live stream thing. Which, speaking of which, by the time this video goes up, because I'm just gonna make a very basic thumbnail for this, because, well, whatever. This video should be going up on Thursday of the week you are watching this, if everything goes well. Maybe Friday. Saturday of the very same week, which is I don't know, week something. I'm going to be live streaming either more Alien Isolation, or I'm going to do some Black Ops 3 Zombies, possibly with Jakester, because we did play a little bit of Black Ops 3. He did get his PS4. I wasn't actually able to help him out there, but he got his PS4. He got Black Ops 3. He's been playing it. I played it a little bit with him a couple days ago, so I'm going to talk to him and see if he would be interested in doing a Zombies live stream, because that would be really fun. I have played some of Zombies. Obviously, you guys have seen me play Shadows of Evil, and the Giant solo and public game, as well as after that I played it with the Broman and some other random people that we kind of picked up along the way after hopping through PlayStation parties for like an hour. But shit. So I'm gonna see if we can get that together. Maybe even have Broman join us for that. I want to find a kind of like a 4-person squad of people who have the game and kind of zombie up. So we'll see. It's something that I'd really enjoy doing, and I think you guys would enjoy watching. So one thing I kind of wanted to know from you guys, though, is what you guys would like to see. We're kind of here. We're here to show you guys what you want. Obviously, we love doing the traditional Let's Plays. We love doing tech reviews and stuff like that. Would you guys like to see game reviews as well? That was something I've been wondering. Now, I've always kind of personally shied away from game reviews because I don't believe you can accurately speak for everyone opinion-wise on a game. And to me, a review seems more opinionated nowadays than it does factual. And it seems like people want you to throw your opinion in and say either this game's really good in my opinion or it's not, get it, don't get it, stuff like that. But for me, I think everyone should experience the game for themselves and try it. That's why I follow this path more of just kind of playing the game, showing you guys what you see instead of just telling you what to expect. Because as they say, to coin a phrase, or whatever you want to call it, actions speak louder than words. That applies for pretty much everything. It applies for people, it applies for games. So really, the best way to learn about a game is to either play it yourself, rent it or whatever, or watch somebody else play it like you guys do with me and many other YouTubers. But I wouldn't be opposed to doing it. I may not use a traditional rating system. I may go for more of the completionist score type system, or maybe one of our own. But I don't think I'll do like the 5 out of 10, 10 out of 10, stuff like that. So I think that's gonna do it for this video. I'm trying to cut down on how long our videos are as well, because sometimes our videos get kind of long. Sometimes they can't be helped. Other times it can be. So I'm gonna end this video here. If you guys have enjoyed this video, please be sure to hit that thumbs up button. And if you guys happen to be new here, don't forget to subscribe as well. Leave all your comments in the comment section below. And as always, this has been Devon Gaming in Progress, and I will see you guys in the next video.